always wondered how I was gonna die, and now I know.
Meru is the culmination of all I've done, and all I've wanted to do is this peak and this climb.
Conrad's reputation among climbers is flawless. I only go on expeditions with people that I know and that I trust.
As a team, you're the sum total of all your experience. I had heard about Renan. I knew he was strong enough.
When we got there and I looked up at the mountain, I didn't know what we were getting into.
This is the test of the master climber. Jimmy and Conrad have climbed Everest 4 or 5 times. This is a whole different kind of climbing.
16 days up here.
We lost half our food, and 90% of the mountain was still above us.
The center of the universe is
Unattainable. Climbing with your mentors is a dangerous thing because you give them all of your trust. I gave them everything.
The rewards of climbing are huge. The problem is you don't always come out of okay. People die, and then you can't justify it. That is the great dilemma.
the idea of not climbing was too much to imagine.
I've got 2 kids, my wife's there, and I'm responsible for them.
I had this premonition. I didn't want him to go.
If we go for it, there's a probability that we aren't going to come back.
Am I taking too many chances? Can I control the risk? Of course you can't control the risk.
It was something that I had to do.
It was Conrad saying, you can do this.
He knew that we had to trust him, and that's what we did.
We had become so close.
It was worth the risk. It was worth possibly dying for.
When you see El Capitan for the first time, I mean, it takes your breath away.
Early in the morning, there's this one panel of the wall that illuminates first, the dawn wall.
It has never been climbed until Tommy Caldwell came along. Nobody had actually considered trying it.
It's like stepping off the edge of the earth.
I guess the question here is, why are you doing this?
I was this very fragile little kid.
He didn't crawl till he was over 2.
I think my dad felt the best way to prepare this kid for the world was to toughen him up a little bit. And so he took me on all the craziest climbing walls you could ever do, and he did it with a 6-year-old. By the time I was 14 or 15, there was climbs that I could do that my dad couldn't.
Tommy became one of the best young climbers.
And then we got invited to Kyrgyzstan to rock climb. And all of a sudden, we were hostages.
After being held captive for 6 days, 4 young Americans confront the ultimate choice: to kill or be killed.
He saved our lives.
But he became a different person.
Ever since Kyrgyzstan, I just have this fire in me. This has always been my safe place, my way to deal with life. And was looking across at the dawn wall, the last unclimbed big swath of stone. I decided maybe that could be climbed. I needed a partner.
Kevin, he was one of the best in the world, at only up to about 30 feet.
But everybody else thought I was crazy.
At this point, I have no idea what I'm getting into. It's about to consume 6 years of my life.
Yeah, this is a pipe dream, man. Come on.
Nothing left to do but just take a couple deep breaths.
If Tommy and Kevin can actually do this, it will be,
Come on!
the most difficult climb ever done. And it's going to go on day after day.
Suddenly, the whole world was watching.
You okay, man? And one of them stuck. It was pretty clear that that was it.
I don't want to hold you back.
Maybe this climb really was impossible. We are capable of so much more than we could ever imagine.